The football boot industry pulls in billions every World Cup cycle, and just 3 brands pocket over 93% of it. So where does your money actually go? We ranked 8 boots from this summer's tournament season. 5 are designed to drain your wallet through hype, scarcity, and celebrity branding, and 3 genuinely earn their price tag. Starting at number 8, with the biggest name in the game. 8th place goes straight to Nike's Mercurial Superfly 11 Elite from the Breakout Pack, a boot that defines the World Cup 2026 hype cycle. Nike commands 42.6% of all tournament boots, giving it the kind of pricing power most brands only dream of. The Superfly 11 Elite lands at €250 to nearly €300 at retail, but manufacturing estimates put the real cost closer to €20 to €30. That's a markup of over 1,000%, and it's not just about materials. The difference in performance between the Elite and the cheaper Mercurial tiers is real, but it's far smaller than Nike's marketing suggests, especially for recreational players. Independent sprint tests show the Elite shaves about 1.5 seconds off a 30-meter dash versus the entry-level Academy, but the gap shrinks to a fraction of a second against the mid-tier Pro. Durability? The Elite lasts around 45 matches before the outsole wears down, while the Academy gets about 20. The rest of that price tag is pure hype, limited run colorways, celebrity sponsorships, and the manufactured scarcity of the Breakout Pack. For most buyers, this is the textbook case of paying for the logo and the World Cup moment, not for a boot that actually changes your game. Number 7. Adidas leans hard on nostalgia and star power with the F50 El Ultimo Tango from the Road to Glory pack. The brand controls more than 40% of all boots worn at the World Cup, but this special edition isn't about new technology, it's about selling a story. Adidas wraps the F50 in Messi's legacy, draping it in Argentina's colors, and slapping on a limited label to justify a price that is roughly 40% higher than the standard F50. What do you actually get for that premium? The same core platform, the same outsole, the same stud pattern. Independent wear rate tests show no meaningful difference in durability or performance. The price hike is pure emotional markup, fueled by tournament branding and celebrity association. For fans, that means paying extra for a colorway and a name, not for any real edge on the pitch. The real winner here isn't the player, it's Adidas's marketing department. Number 6. Under Armour's 2026 World Cup line is the definition of paying premium for a promise that never materializes. The brand's footprint at the tournament is barely a blip, less than 1% of boots on the pitch, and almost invisible in retail reporting. Yet, Under Armour expects buyers to shell out $250 to $280 for what amounts to a prototype, not a proven performer. There's no independent lab data, no sprint tests, no durability benchmarks, just marketing copy and a price tag that tries to keep pace with the big names. When a boot's value claim is built on hype rather than hard evidence, fans are left gambling on unproven tech. In a World Cup year, that's not just expensive, it's reckless. For anyone looking to justify that kind of spend, the lack of verified performance should be a flashing red light. Don't let tournament fever cloud your judgment when the proof simply isn't there. Number 5. Skechers steps onto the World Cup stage with the Razor 2 Elite FG from the Sunset Pack, its debut in the football boot arms race. Priced at around $180 to $200, the Razor 2 Elite FG lands squarely in the middle tier, promising lightweight speed and a bold Los Angeles at dusk colorway. But look past the launch buzz, and the story gets shaky. The marketing pitch leans hard on construction claims, ultra-lightweight build, and a speed-focused outsole, yet independent lab testing is almost non-existent. Most reviews out there simply echo Skechers' press releases, repeating the same talking points without offering real-world evidence or side-by-side sprint data. For buyers, that means the value case is more a question mark than a proven advantage. Skechers isn't gouging like the big names, but at this price, paying for vibes and hype instead of verified performance is still a risky bet. Until the proof shows up, the Razor 2 Elite remains an awkward middle ground, exciting on paper, but not a smart buy for anyone who wants substance over sizzle. Number 4. Puma's Showtime pack proves that even the so-called budget brand isn't above World Cup price games. With 10.2% of tournament boots on the pitch, Puma has enough presence to turn a simple release into a manufactured event. The Showtime pack's mismatched left-right colorways and flashy packaging are designed to catch your eye, but the real trick is in the scarcity language, limited edition, collectible, blink, and you'll miss it. The core boot underneath is nearly identical to the standard Future or Ultra models, just dressed up for the occasion. Retailers are under orders to hold the price high until after the knockout rounds, so the markup isn't about new tech or better performance. It's about making you feel like you're buying a piece of the World Cup, not just a football boot. Cheaper than Nike or Adidas, sure, but don't mistake that for value. Here, you're still paying a premium for the box, not the boot. Number 3. The Puma Future 9 is where the list finally pivots from hype machines to boots built for actual play. Puma resists the World Cup price spiral here, keeping the Future 9 well below the elite tier sticker shock of Nike and Adidas. Independent sprint tests from Soccer Bible clock this model within just a tenth of a second of the so-called elite speed boots, hardly a difference worth paying double for. The Future 9's larger production run means no artificial scarcity, no manufactured FOMO, and none of the panic buying that plagues tournament-labeled drops. This isn't a boot dressed up for the collector's shelf. It's made to be worn, scuffed, and played in for a full season. Price discipline is the story. You get real, measurable performance without the marketing tax. In a market where most brands are busy selling you a story, Puma's Future 9 is one of the few that lets you buy a boot for football. Nothing more, nothing less. Number 2. New Balance's Pure Ambition pack cuts through the World Cup noise with something most brands refuse to offer: honest value and real choice. Instead of dangling a single overhyped centerpiece, New Balance launches the Pure Ambition line with multiple models, anchored by the Furon V8 for speed and the Tequila V5 for control. Both land in the €210 to €225 range, which is still a chunk of change, but here the price tag actually matches the performance. Independent lab and review data show measurable gains, 0.2 of a second off a 30-meter sprint compared to New Balance's own mid-tier models, and durability that holds up for a full season. There is no manufactured scarcity, no celebrity myth building, and no collector's tax hidden in the box. Brand communication is refreshingly clear. You know exactly what you are paying for, and the marketing does not try to turn hype into a surcharge. In a World Cup year, that level of transparency and substance is almost unheard of. And finally, in first place, Mizuno's Prism White Pack with the Morelia Neo 5 stands as the rare exception in a World Cup season flooded with overpriced hype. The Prism White delivers a crisp, premium look, no gaudy tournament graphics, no inflated price tag hiding behind a limited edition badge. The Morelia Neo 5 is built for footballers, not collectors, with soft kangaroo leather, a reinforced P-back sole plate, and a fit that puts comfort first. Independent durability tests back up the reputation. These boots last around 60 matches, outpacing most rivals that barely make it through a single season. At €190 to €225, the price sits well below the so-called elite packs from Nike and Adidas, but the value per euro is unmatched. There is no celebrity surcharge, no manufactured scarcity, just honest craftsmanship and a boot that is made to be worn, not shown off on a shelf. For anyone tired of paying for marketing tricks, Mizuno's Morelia Neo V is the answer. Real performance, real durability, and a fair price, exactly what a World Cup boot should be. Across all 8 brands, one pattern is undeniable. World Cup hype lets companies inflate prices without real innovation. The true winners, not the fans, just the marketers cashing in on manufactured scarcity. If you want value, ignore the noise and demand substance over spectacle. Your money deserves better.